Y'all know how we do. No talking, straight to the video. Let's get it. Let's go.
You got it, please.
Wait a minute. So Carney and Donald Trump sat down. I'm going to give my opinion at the end of the video, what I already think it is. But this is great. Sit down, discuss the issues, and let's see if we can come to some type of an agreement, because Canada definitely buys a lot of American products, and so does Mexico. And I'm curious to know how this went. But I'm gonna give my opinion completely at the end of the video. Not all the way, but I'm gonna talk through it, you know.
Concession? Yes. Friendship. No, we're going to be friends with Canada. Regardless of anything, we're going to be friends with Canada. Canada is a very special place to me. I know so many people that live in Canada. My parents had relatives that lived in Canada, my mother in particular. And I love Canada. I have a lot of respect for the Canadians. Wayne Gretzky, I mean, how good, the great one. You happen to have a very, very good hockey player right here on the Capitals, who I have a lot of. He is a big, tough cookie too. He just broke the record, and he's a great guy. And we had the team here, and I got to know a lot of the players. But now Canada is a very special place. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, Mr. President, I'd like to get your response to this. Mr. President, you have said that Canada should become the 51st state.
No. Well, I still believe that, but it takes two to tango, right? But no, I do. I mean, I believe it would be a massive tax cut for the Canadian citizens. You get free military, you get tremendous medical cares and other things. And there would be a lot of advantages, but it would be a massive tax cut. And it's also a beautiful, as a real estate developer, I'm a real estate developer.
Trump, they don't want to be American. I don't know why, they don't want to be American. Just imagine, I want people who are going to get mad at what I'm about to say to think about this. Just imagine that Canadians were saying, hey, you're going to become a Providence. All your states now are going to become a Providence. You're all going to come over here and be Canadian. You wouldn't like that. So why would they want to be, they don't want to be American. Like, nobody wants to be American. Like, there are people that come in the country, but an entire continent does not want to be American or taken over by America. They're not asking for that. And they're constantly giving us pushback about that. So I don't know why he's doing that, sitting in that Oval Chair. Like, he does that kind of stuff to reach his base, because his base likes that ignorant shit that he does. But it's like, this is ignorant as fuck. Like, to say that while the president is right there is just super fucking ignorant to me. Like, it's just ignorant. But hey, to each his own, man. That's the type of president we got. We got to deal with him for another 3 more years, man.
At heart. When you get rid of that artificially drawn line, somebody drew that line many years ago with like a ruler, just a straight line right across the top of the country. When you look at that beautiful formation when it's together, I'm a very artistic person, but when I looked at that beauty, I said that's the way it was meant to be. But I do feel it's much better for Canada. But we're not going to be discussing that unless somebody wants to discuss it. I think that there are tremendous benefits to the Canadian citizens, tremendously lower taxes, free military, which honestly we give you essentially anyway, because we're protecting Canada if you ever had a problem. But I think it would really be a wonderful marriage, because it's two places that get along very well. They like each other a lot.
Well, if I may, as you know from real estate, there are some places that are never for sale.
That's true.
We're sitting in one right now, Buckingham Palace, and you visited as well.
That's true.
And having met with the owners of Canada over the course of the campaign last several months, it's not for sale, won't be for sale ever. But the opportunity is in the partnership and what we can build together. We have done that in the past, and part of that, as the president just said, is with respect to our own security. And my government is committed for a step change in our investment in Canadian security and our partnership. And I'll say this as well, that the president has revitalized international security, revitalized NATO, and us playing our full weight in NATO, and that will be part of it.
And they have. I must say, Canada is stepping up the military participation because Mark knew, they were low, and now they're stepping it up, and that's a very important thing. But never say never. Never say never.
The man said, "Never say never." Like, it just doesn't dawn on this guy. Oh, my bad, y'all. It just doesn't dawn on this guy that they do not want to be part of America. It doesn't dawn on this guy. Like they want to be partners, and that's fine. But they don't want to be part of America. So never say never. They're not going to be part of America. They don't want to. I don't know. This is crazy. They don't really show part of the interview, but I'm interested to see what else was said in the interview. I definitely want to see what's going to go with the manufacturing companies, the car parts and things like that are connected to Canada, because our automotive industry is so woven together. We kind of need them. We buy most of our aluminum, steel. I know at some point I overheard somebody talking about this. I was excited to come on and do this interview, but because I heard about it. But somebody told me earlier that he mentioned we don't need their aluminum, we don't need their steel, we don't need their cars, we don't need any of that. I disagree. I do think that if they buy from us, I see nothing wrong with buying from them. I don't understand the point. Trump's comments on the due process for immigration. Yeah, Trump doesn't understand anything about that. But that's neither here nor there. I kind of like Carney. I think, I don't know if the Canadians are that good with him, though. When I was researching something about them, I think that a lot of people are upset that he became president because he was somewhat the same thing as Justin. He's no different than Justin, almost to a degree. So guys, anybody want to debate? Definitely. I go live on Saturdays at I'll be started at 4 p.m., 5 p.m. I started I figured out how to do it. So I'll just put it like that. So if you guys, anybody who hates me, anybody who disagrees with anything I've had to say on here, definitely come live for a debate, and we'll get it cracking. I was gonna make it admission fee for the debate. You know what I'm saying? An admission fee, so you could try to destroy me. But I'm actually kind of more interested in just seeing I don't know, just kind of seeing who comes up in the first one, and then we'll have that conversation. One at a time, and if I can let you up, then we'll let you up. But I don't know if I'm seeing that the format works differently than TikTok, so it's a lot harder to just let somebody up and have the conversation. But definitely, I'm excited. Definitely. All right, well, that's all, guys. I'll probably do another reaction to maybe a longer video on this maybe later, but that's it, y'all. Peace.